Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, we're going to be talking about Shiba Inu, but specifically we're going to be taking a very high-level look at the new APY information, all the analytics information that is over on Shibaswap. We're going to look at that, just kind of walk through a few things. I plan on doing a deeper dive on this maybe later in the week as well, just kind of see how it all continues to evolve and settle, but it is really, really cool. So we're going to take a look at that in this video and just have an overall discussion of all things SHIB. So as you can see, SHIB right now is at 6699, down 1%. As always, remember, forgot to tell you, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Also, be sure if you're interested, check out my Patreon over there. There's a link below if you're interested in getting access to my portfolio, what I'm buying, what I'm selling. You get early hot tips on hot cryptos that I don't even talk about on YouTube. I have a Discord. Go check that out. Link below if you want to see that. All right. So the overall state of the union of SHIB is, basically just kind of treading water. I've been on water analogies recently. I don't know why. I have been. I want to keep reminding you, if you're thinking about adding to particular SHIB levels, there's a pretty good document over on FX Street that talks about basically some good potential buy-in levels at 600 or 560. And you can see right now we're at 6699. So if we hit kind of like the 600 or 560 kind of range, those look like they might be pretty good levels to potentially buy in if you're looking to A, get in, or B, to add to your position. So just food for thought. I always like to bring that up because I kind of view it as my job sitting in this seat to kind of keep you aware of all things related to SHIB. Okay, so yesterday, Satoshi came out with a very cryptic tweet that said, first up, some analytics, and it said analytics shibaswap.com. And everybody kind of went wild, and I was actually out with my family last night, so I didn't cover it last night, but I wanted to kind of cover it here. So if you go to, hold on, I hadn't reset my windows. So if you go to shibaswap.com and you click on Bonefolio right here, and then you click on the analytics link, it's going to take you to this. Okay, so this is the new analytics information behind the scene. Pretty cool, actually. Incredibly in-depth analytic chart showing you all the different reward pools, APYs for Berry Shib, APY for Berry Leash, for Berry Bone, Wolfpools, recent, just these are recently added, all Wolfpools, pairs recently added, or recent, and then all. I'm assuming this is recently added, okay? It doesn't say recent added, but I'm assuming that's what it is, right? Okay. Doggos, gainers. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Gainers and puppies. These are going up, going down. I just love their analogy and their things that they talk about. And then tokens, right? So again, kind of going back up to the very top. Okay, so it gives you a really good idea of the overall liquidity, 1 month, one week, all the daily volume. Okay, and then kind of overall bone reward pools. And when you drop in, it is I'm trying to see. It doesn't really. Oh, there it is. See how total TBL is showing you the largest TBL pools there. Okay, so you can resort any of this if you wanted to. You're like, hey, excuse me, what are the bone reward pools that are doing the you can resort descending orders, what I'm saying. So you can look at like, okay, the best bone reward pool is SHIB to bone, right here, right? If you specifically have SHIB and SHIB to bone, things like that. 298.14 yearly, monthly, daily. Okay, and so that's pretty cool because you can kind of start to look at which particular pools you may want to put in, to be into, etc., like that. But it's pretty cool. And again, I looked at this for like an hour or two last night, just kind of going through it, and I think that's really what you're going to need to do. You're going to really need to take some time to digest it, to kind of figure out which one is the best for you. Like, look at this, bone to WETH, look at 359. I mean, there's some very interesting ones here. Leash to bone, 330. Again, you have to kind of figure out which one, which one is the appropriate one for you to potentially look at in the pool scenario. Okay, Barry Shiv, it shows you APY 24-hour 14.36, additional bone APR, additional ETH APY, things of that nature. Okay, Barry Leash 69.36, Barry Bone 10,290. I'm like, whoa, I had to look at that twice. That kind of definitely jumped off the page at me, okay? So again, kind of go through this. My advice to you is I'm just kind of giving you a high-level walkthrough of this, okay? Is go through this and kind of dissect it and just look at it yourself, all right? Wolfpools recently added was Shiv to bone. So reward per 1,000 is 2.39 bone per day, okay? WETH to USDT. There you go. Leash to bone, bone to WETH. I've always called it that. I don't know why. Recently added, and then you can kind of look at all. And again, you could kind of do the same thing right here. See how it's got reward per 1,000, and it's sorted in descending order. Okay, so the best particular, the best one is this one, right? And there's your yearly APYs, things like that, reserve quote, TBL, etc. Okay. Now pairings, recently added pairings. Here you go. Cargo X, Shib, Satima, Feg. Oh, they have Feg. I didn't know they had Feg. It's interesting. Boone, Ants, Breast, Elon. Elon, that's funny. WBT. Okay, so these are kind of some recently added ones again, but here's all your pairs. Okay. Again, more to come, right? They will continue to add those, all right? So interesting. There you go. Doggos, again, shows you the biggest gainers in the last 24 hours. So fees, US dollars gained, volume, etc., liquidity. So sushi to ETH. Grapefruit, people have been talking about grapefruit recently. Why Tesla, interesting. Matic, didn't know that one was there. That's interesting. I hadn't looked at this recently. So that Feg, ETH, Bone, etc. Emax, Akita, that's basically gainers. Puppies, okay, so these are going down, okay, interesting. Fees lost, volume lost. Gotta look at some of this stuff. And then overall tokens, here they are right here. Again, an overall view, guys. This is really not meant to be some really major in-depth, dig it apart. It's an analytics screen, okay? And it, as such, you have to come in and you have to kind of look at it, and you have to look at the right mix for you. Which one's the right? I would recommend, depending upon what you're trying to do, you're looking at, which particular pools you want to be involved in, etc. And again, you kind of got to look at, bury, dig, etc. But again, stake your tokens to gain returns. All the stuff we've already talked about, guys. Okay, so I wanted to make this real quick video for you because this is a big deal. It did come out. We've all been kind of waiting on this effectively this APY information. Some pretty good stuff here. Dissect it for yourself. See how you see, what the right thing is for you. I think you're gonna have to spend some time. I literally spent probably an hour or two last night just kind of going through each one of them and things like that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'm here for you, and continue to appreciate you supporting my channel. Thank you for everything that you've given me a voice in this crazy, crazy market, and I appreciate you. I'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye.